I also wanted to say that Dress for Success Worldwide requires certain data tracking, and that's built into what we'll be doing. So we absolutely are going to be focusing on what works, what are the best practices for helping people come out of poverty and be successful. So we absolutely hope to demonstrate that there will be positive outcomes, not just from us, but also the referral partners that we work with. We think it will be very positive for them to align with us, and we'll be sharing data, and we'll be able to start to hone in on what factors really make it, most possible for the woman to take this piece and this piece and this piece, and then be successful. So I think that's a really great component that Dress for Success is going to bring to this. We will have an all-volunteer staff to start with, but once we open our boutique, we do hope to have a trained boutique manager who's also a personal shopper, and then she will train our other personal shoppers as they come on. We're projecting that right now to be December 1st. All things, go the way they appear to be going. It may be sooner. It may be later. But you're on our email list, all of you. If you aren't, please sign in, and we will keep you apprised as things move along. Lastly, as far as the why now, I just wanted to let you know that this model, what they call like a local nationalizer, right? We're like a Big Brothers Big Sisters or a Gilda's Club or anything else where it's a national organization, but we're going to have a local affiliate here. It's absolutely essential that we start strong. We can't be stumbling along. We need a strong board. We need a strong volunteer corps. We need to have a clear plan and vision for where we're going with this, and hit the ground running, because that's what will help us, grow this as rapidly to get all the services to the women as soon as we can. We are taking nominations for the board. We'll be starting a process soon, so if you're interested at all in serving on the board, do contact one of us or shoot us an email at the start.dfsqc@gmail. And I've got business cards over there. It's also on the fact sheet. There's lots of facts in there for you about Dress for Success and the British Women's Group. So we absolutely are going to hit it hard once we get the approval from Worldwide. You'll be hearing a lot more from us once that happens. Lastly, I just wanted to say a little bit about my own background, why I'm doing this. People ask me that all the time, why are you doing this? And I think partly it's because, the main reason is because I started selling this jewelry after being displaced from a job. I have a master's degree, couldn't find anything. Months and months, couldn't find anything. Saw the jewelry, thought, why not? I had never done direct sales. I figured I could learn something and meet new people and network and, all of that. Keep busy and stay away from the wine lounges. You're happy hour. So, Dress for Success is one of Leah Sophia's corporate sponsor. I said that backwards. Reverse that. Leah Sophia is a corporate sponsor of Dress for Success. Every catalog, they pick one piece and donate proceeds from that piece to Dress for Success. They also give cash and monetary and other jewelry donations to Dress for Success. And last summer, I was at the conference, my first year as a new advisor at the conference, and we heard Elena Cayenne talk about her role as the treasurer on the board for Dress for Success. And she was so passionate about it and why it was so important. I found myself saying for about the 100th time, why in the world aren't we doing this here? And so I started checking online, and one thing led to another, and I said, well, I can do that. Duh. I have my master's degree in education. I've done program development work. I've done academic advising. I've done learning skills. I've done experiential learning, which is the ISER Extension's learning model, which is really what this is all about, right? Learning in the context of doing. It just made perfect sense to me to try to make this happen. And as I called around to various organizations to see, would you be willing to partner with us? Is this something you can see yourself referring your whatever, students, clients, patients, whatever? Would you be willing to partner with us? Absolutely, yes. It was overwhelmingly yes, we want to see this happen. So I did the first phase of the application on my own and got that sent in, and basically we had to be at least 100,000 in the community. We had to be not closer than 100 miles to the nearest Dress for Success, and the closest one is in Peoria, which is 98 miles away. And I had to demonstrate that there was support in the community and tell them approximately how many women we might serve per year. And my initial research was 900 women per year.
Oh.
Yeah. But I also had to tell them how I came up with that number. So I worked with each of these potential partners and said to them, tell me how you came up with the number you're coming up with, and then I can let them know how to list things. Now, as we've talked more with some of our referral partners, we think our first year will probably serve 350, just because it takes a while to get the word out and get all the pieces together. But that's absolutely our goal, and I just know in my own background, I came out of a home that was really challenging, and I was very lucky that my mom, who was raised by a schizophrenic mother and was moved from home to home 12 or 15 times by the time she was in 7th grade, said, my kids are going to live in one house and in one school their whole life. And even though she didn't have a high school diploma, and my father and her split up when I was about 10, I grew up in a very middle-class neighborhood and went to Hamilton Elementary in Moline, Illinois, all K to 6, and so did all my 2 brothers and my sister. And I just know that there have been certain things that have come along with that education. Teachers who believed in me, the fact that I had some athletic skill. I mean, I was good at bowling and softball, and I did JA. And there were things that just helped me keep focus, and I always believed that my education was going to make a difference. But I stopped. I went to college for 1 year, and then I took the mommy route, the default route. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, and it took me 25 years to go back and finally finish my degree in the middle of a second divorce, and then went right on and got my master's. But I just know that if this had been there for me, I think it would have made a huge difference for me much earlier. And I recognize that, if you don't have a sense of what's really possible for you, you settle for so much less than what you could be. And I just am really passionate about us bringing this here. I think it's going to open doors for a lot of women in a lot of ways. So that's my story. I want to just say, too, that I absolutely could not do this without the support of my fiancé, Kurt, who's over there filming us. Thank you so much. He believes in me. He never questions what I'm doing. I couldn't do it without him. And I also want to thank my kids, Alex and Elizabeth. They're here from Iowa City. Come on up. Let's say hi. I said, we need help with food, and they drove here from Iowa City to help. And, come. And they can tell you that having a mommy that has been successful has made a huge difference, has made their lives better, right?
Yeah, whatever.
And lastly, obviously I couldn't do this without a great